Uh, we are back. I am very sorry about these cutouts, guys.
Oh, I have 3. No, I have 4.
Our
Oh, I am
our
sorry.
Wi-Fi keeps cutting out. So
Oh my god.
I got butter biscuits out the ass, dude.
our Wi-Fi keeps cutting out, guys. So I'm sorry if there's multiple parts to these podcast here. We're just having some trouble in the area with Wi-Fi.
No, you're having trouble.
Nope.
My Wi-Fi's
No, Maddie, because it's Eli too. Eli's having trouble with his.
Eli's Wi-Fi is always bad. Take that from me.
Okay, well I'm sorry. My Wi-Fi just
Your
need
Wi-Fi
my
is
Wi-Fi.
never bad.
It's just being fucking crazy then. Holy shit.
But you just think, Rem, when you're here, your Wi-Fi's perfect. It only cuts out a couple times.
Really? You can hear me
I'm going
talk
to-
even though my Wi-Fi's gone?
I'm going to get food. I'm hungry. I'll be back.
All right. You know, we're just gonna take a we're gonna take a break. We're gonna put some elevator music on. All right. You know what? I'm gonna continue the stream. Aiden, can you stop that for a minute? All right. I'm sorry about this, guys. Hold on. Let me go close my door real quick. All right. I'm back. God, this whole podcast. All right. you actually haven't been able to hear them because I accidentally muted everyone. All right.
You're not doing too good with this whole podcasting thing.
Hey,
Here is
it's
the
literally
real
this is
debate.
literally my second podcast I've ever done. So chill your
Do you want
titties.
to know the real
Make that
debate?
your 5th podcast.
No, because I continue
Guys.
this. It's just one whole continuous fucking thing.
Y'all.
Can we have a debate real quick?
Yes.
Yes, we sure can.
Talking brownies. Centerpiece or corner piece?
Corner piece. Definitely.
What the hell is a corner piece and a centerpiece?
Can I have
Brownies.
both? I'm a fat ass.
No.
Logan, stop flipping me off. Go away.
No, there's only
Yes.
one good part of the brownie, and that is a corner piece.
I like both, though. I like the chewy and I like the crunchy.
I like
both.
okay.
Your Remy,
Yes.
your corner piece?
Yes.
Okay, talking cookies.
Yes.
Crunchy or chewy?
Both.
Oh.
Chewy.
Oh
Both.
shit.
I prefer
Crunchy.
any baked good.
I like-
almost raw.
Yo,
Oh.
raw cookie
my
dough. I
brownies
don't care if
are
I'm
just-
against
No. You you mean like crack like fucking pour flour in your mouth, crack an egg in your mouth, and fucking swish?
Ew.
Swish.
Oh my god.
Shut up, no one likes you.
I know.
Not you.
So yeah, what do you guys want our next topic to be? We can do
Should I look up topics?
we could do any.
That's why we need to come prepared. We can't, like,
Well, I mean,
be like,
hey,
what topic are we going to do when we're live?
it doesn't
But
fucking matter.
podcasts are supposed to be chill like this. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
but
But yeah,
it
it's not
doesn't
supposed
matter.
to be, like, on edge, though.
It's not. We're not supposed to have a fucking like schedule. We're just have to like come up with a couple topics to talk about and then go from there.
That is true.
We could do.
I have to pee.
Okay, cool. Go pee. We can do.
I don't feel like getting up.
All right, Brenna. We can do like a story time thing. Does anyone have some good stories? Jacob,
Yes.
tell us.
I have a lot of me getting hurt.
Jacob,
All right, Pete.
please
your
tell the story of. If I think it's the story I think you're gonna tell, please tell that story. Maddie is
No,
back.
let Pete tell the story he wants to fucking tell.
That's the story he's probably gonna fucking tell.
Yeah, so yesterday I messaged somebody, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl to be honest, but they were posing as a woman about a truck for $1,800. And keep in mind, this is a Ford F-150 fully loaded that could easily be sold for easily 25 grand. So
Yeah.
I was like, huh, that's a little weird, but I mean, it might just be a good deal.
Yeah.
So I called her, or I messaged her on email, and she was like, yeah, we have to do the transaction through eBay buyer protection, right? And they sent me this email and it was to a link that wasn't really eBay, but it was set up to look like eBay, and it gave like all the details of the like transformation, the um the deal basically, and it had her supposed address on it, and we looked it up, and it said the house had been vacant for since 2009, which didn't really match up to her story because she said that she had just moved to that house in
Sorry.
Nebraska this year.
Really?
So if you're watching this, you fucking scammer, I
Ja-
fucking caught you, bitch.
Jacob, you know they're not gonna be watching this, right?
I don't care. And
It's
then
good to vent. It's good to vent.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, but I almost lost $1,800.
This podcast actually isn't going too bad. The first section. Hold on. The first section's 30 minutes. The second part's 16 minutes, and then this one's I think's been going for like 7 minutes. So hopefully we don't get another Wi-Fi interruption.
Oh.
Oof.
Did Jacob finish his truck story?
He did.
Jacob finished his truck story.
Like the third time I've heard that.
What's the next funny story we could tell? Like something funny that's happened recently. I think.
The one with my dad.
Yes, Maddie, tell. I don't know, but tell.
Oh yeah, what happened with your dad?
Okay. Remy, I told you this one already. But a few years ago, we were getting rid of a Christmas tree, right? And
Wait,
my dad threw the Christmas tree over the deck, and his wedding ring flew off with it. Keep in mind, at this point, this is the 4th or 5th time he's lost this wedding ring. You know, he needed to get it tightened a little bit.
Jacob.
Yeah, he needed to get it tightened, but he never did. Right?
Oof.
So, you know, a few days ago, he was in the backyard doing something, and he picked up his wedding ring. And
Yeah.
he's been looking for this thing for 3 years. You know, and having 2 puppies, you think one of them would have found it and tried to eat it.
You would have found it in their shit.
Wait, 3 years? How did it not like get? Not
Was it, like-
decomposed, but like?
Was it like?
Oh, it was muddy. And
Was
it
it in
never
good
rusted.
condition? It
Yeah,
did rust.
It was perfectly fine.
Well, it's probably because it was in the mud. I don't think.
It might have been. Was it stainless steel? Because that's just like God.
Could have been
I think it
preserved.
was. Or it might have been silver. It was either stainless steel or silver.
Could have been like
But,
preserved in the
you
mud,
know.
like a fucking fossil.
Yeah, and now seeing him wear it, it looks weird because it's been so long.
Maddie, can you tell the scorpion story?
Oh yeah. So
Then after this, I got a pretty good story.
Okay.
back when we were in like 4th or 5th grade, you'd say like 4th, 5th grade.
4th, 5th grade, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My dad had a business trip to Texas, right?
Oh, how fun!
And
Tejas.
he was like the desert, like they were like middle of nowhere, Texas.
So
my
like
dad
all
had
of
to pee.
Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to pee, so he walked into a porta potty, and my brother, I apologize, and when he walked out, this scorpion like bit him, and he like almost died.
Like, can you imagine?
And now he like won't go back to Texas.
I don't think I would if that happened to me. Like, if I was taking a piss in a porta potty and like a scorpion just landed on my shoulder, stabbed me, and like imagine you're like midstream and that shit happens. Like, do you finish peeing or do you panic?
The
You
thing
piss
is,
on the scorpion. That's your
The thing
defense
is,
mechanism. You're like, motherfucker.
But that
I
would
have family down there.
that would piss it off. And what if it got mad at you and then jumped onto your penis and stung you?
Ow! Ow!
Right in the tip.
Aiden, I can make sound bites out of your chair. It sounds like you're opening a door.
That was perfect. That was perfect. All right. I got mine.
All right, Aiden's time to tell the story.
Okay, so this happened fairly recently. So there's like this little area. I didn't show you guys, but you know, like Brent, when you were walking to my house that one day, the park, or like when you always the park that's like near my house, right?
So yeah, there's a park near Aiden's house. It's like a playground.
The playground.
Yeah.
Well, you know, like when you're going down to my house, like a little strip of houses before you get to the turn, but it's like not my house, and there's like another like set of houses.
Yeah.
Well, behind those row of houses, there's like this little strip of land, and it's real nice. It's real nice to just go there and chill.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a stream back there, and it's real nice to just like go out and you know decompress like out there. It's real fun to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been going to that exact location, and just staying there and chilling out with no problems for over 5 years now. And that's crazy to think that I've lived here for over 5 years, but I usually go there and I chill out, and I and it's just a nice place to go and relax. And one day I'm sitting there, and I'm staring at the stream.
Mm-hmm.
And when I walked there, there was a man and his wife.
Yeah.
And they were burning something. But it wasn't like
Was it their
they were
child?
making, like, no, they have 2 kids. I figured out, but they had like a bonfire going, and it wasn't late. It was like afternoon.
So was it dark, or was it like dusk, like getting dark?
It was afternoon. It was like 2. It was like
Really?
Jacob, look at your phone.
Who has a bonfire at 2:00 in the afternoon?
Anyway, I'm sitting there, and then the husband, I'm on the side of the stream, and the husband's on the other side of the stream, and he comes over and he walks up. He waves to me. He's like, hey, and I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? And he said, do you live around here? And I said, yeah, I live back there. I said, I live like back there. And I said, well, he said, well, this is private property. And I wasn't in the right headspace at the moment, and I think you guys can like understand what that means because I don't want to say it on live.
Yeah, I get it.
But and I was like, and I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to have a fight with this guy. I didn't want to like get into an altercation with this guy. So I said, I said, I'm sorry. I apologize. And I just walked off. And I walked off.
That's weird.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
They're probably like burning
That's
fetuses.
That's like us being down at the creek and someone coming and saying that that's private property.
I would fight a man for that. That's our
and then
creek.
I walked away. And then literally all I did the next time, I was literally just walking through there. I wasn't like there for like any reason. I wasn't chilling out there. I was literally
Just walking through
it to get home. And his 2 kids were out. And I'm walking the other way towards my house. This man is following me. And I'm like,
I hate being followed.
I'm like, shh, what the hell? And I noticed that he's following me, and I don't want to be a dick and keep walking, so I stopped. And he said, hey, I know, like, if you, like, I know that, like, I forgot what he said. But he said, like, I told you, like, last week, like, this is private property. And I said, like, yeah, I'm just trying to get home, man, and I don't really want to walk on the main road because that's kind of unsafe.
Kinda?
And
Oh, do you cut through to walk home if you have to walk home from school?
if I have to walk home, yeah,
That's what
yeah.
we do. We like, I remember I used to cut through like this one person's yard. Like, I don't know, Maddie, do you remember that when I would like go up the one way with Miles towards his house?
Yeah.
I would so like when we get off at our bus, you can either, it's like a forking path. You can go up the right side or the left side. If you go up the left side, you have to go up like this court, and then there's like a giant hill you have to walk up. Normally it's muddy, and it's not that fun to walk up. That's why I started walking to the right path, which is just sidewalk all the way up to my house. Yeah. Continue.
So then I'm like, I said, look, I'm just trying to get home, and I'm not bothering anybody. And he said, I know, but I just don't want to, not to be that guy, but I kind of have to be that guy. And he said, we just moved in. You know, that's my wife, whatever her name. These are my two boys, whatever their names were. And he's like, oh, yeah, my name's so-and-so. I'm like, yeah, my name's this. And, like, I introduced myself.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, like, fairly pleasant, even though he was being a real dick. And then the third altercation happened.
Oh, Jesus.
And-
I don't think I've
this
ever
time-
heard this.
And here's the time. I told you about the two other times, right?
Yeah, you've never told me about this part.
So I'm literally, like, I've been coming here for 5+ years.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't had a problem with anybody
Yeah.
until now.
Well, I mean,
and these
you don't
people-
really live around a lot, like, you do
Yeah.
live around people, but not as close as like me and Maddie's houses.
Yeah. And but like, and I was there, and then he walked up and said, "You need to leave, or I'm going to call the police."
Okay.
You need to let me walk the fuck home.
See,
And I said,
that's
and I said, I said this to him. I said, "Listen, dude, I have been coming here for 5+ years, and I haven't had a problem until now." And I said, "If this is your property and you own this, show me the fucking papers."
Right.
was
And
it.
I said,
So was it? Okay, so I'm
and
picturing
here's
in my
the thing.
mind.
No, Rem, I don't want to cut you off, but here's the thing. It's like a strip of land, right?
Yeah,
it's
like-
a strip of land with a stream. It covers the ground of so many other houses. And I'm like, this isn't just your. If this is private property, then it isn't just yours.
Okay.
Then it belongs to the rest of these fucking houses.
So in my mind, I'm picturing, like, like there are houses, there's a little bit of like land, and then it's a stream, and then it's more land, and then there's houses on the other side, kind of like a mirror
No.
effect.
No, Rem. Remember the pictures that I posted like a while back on Instagram, and you asked where was that?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That's where that is.
Were you on the opposite side, like not near the houses?
No.
You were
No,
you
well,
were so you were walking behind the houses.
So imagine like a piece of paper. Imagine
Yeah.
like a piece of paper.
Yeah.
On like the left side, there's like a hill, right?
Uh-huh.
Like a pretty steep hill with
Yeah.
houses on the hill.
Yeah.
Then next to that is like land.
So you were walking in like a ditch, kind of, sort of.
Not really a ditch. Not really a
More
ditch.
more
not
like
really a ditch.
you were
but, like,
you were
a
walking,
hill, land, lots of trees, stream.
So you were walking at the bottom of a hill.
Not really, but
You-
kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, that's where you said you were walking, but
Well,
I don't.
it's like a big hill.
Were you did they have a fence?
Yes. There
Okay,
are fences to protect the houses from the hill.
Well, then that's the extent of their property. After that fence is public property, or I guess
Yeah.
whoever owns that development, it's their property.
Yeah. I'll go back there again. I don't give a fuck if this guy calls the police, because like literally, what are they gonna do?
Dude,
and if it is
hey,
private, and
hey.
honestly, if it is private property, I will apologize. And I'll say I'm sorry. I will not come back here anymore. But I highly doubt that.
Dude, I want to go with you this next time you go. I want to go with you and like bring my camera and shit to like record this and put it on a video, like just
because
to like see
I
this
wasn't
shit.
doing anything. I wasn't doing anything. I was walking through. He said, if you walk through
That's-
here one more time,
That's
and it's
harassment.
always been.
That's
when
pretty much harassment.
He said, if you come here again, I'm gonna call the police. And I said, then fucking call him, man.
That's
I
like
said-
you can't threaten a kid like that. Like
I
he's
was like,
doing nothing wrong.
if this is truly your property, then show me the papers.
He's
because
not-
this little like area of land covers all these other houses. Is it their property too?
It's not like you were trying to ship fucking cocaine over the border. Like what the hell? You were just walking through your neighborhood.
Granted, I don't ship cocaine, but
No.
sometimes I go there to
Okay. Yeah. Jacket. I get it.
only once. But
Okay.
and I'm not lying.
Oh. Oh.
No, I am, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Anyway. And I have a small story. I know I'm hogging the time, but I have a small little story. I told Maddie about this when it just happened, but it was when I went to Yellowstone National Park and I nearly fucking died.
I think
Oh, yeah.
I think I've heard this
I
before.
I was walking with my grandparents on a trail, right? And Yellowstone, we were in like the area where like the hot springs kind of ended, and it was just like a little
Hey, we have
like
a
trail?
comment from Austin Tucker. I don't know who that is.
I know who Austin is.
I know who that is.
Austin Tucker? I can't remember. I can't think of who that is.
I know who Austin is, dude. I used to hang out. I used to hang out with him all the time.
He just commented, "Yo, is that Hot Pepper Aiden?" Yeah, it is Hot Pepper Aiden. I need to set up I'm gonna set up a new way of this podcast. Instead of you just seeing the like 3 images and then the sound bar, I'm gonna try to like get it to where you see our Discord chat. Cause all of us are in frame, but I'll have to do that next podcast.
Honestly, I'm just saying screen record the whole thing and then.
Honestly.
Okay.
I mean, podcasts usually aren't live, are they?
Yeah. Podcasts are normally live.
A lot of podcasts are live.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm gonna tell the story how I almost died. I was walking on a trail, right? It'll be short. I was walking on a trail, and it was like kind of in the places where like the hot springs ended, and like where it's just started to get like into the wooded area. So we were walking like along the wooded area, and I see the trail. It like splits off like that, like 2 paths.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. Let's go this way. It wasn't a path. It was a fucking 200-foot drop into a ravine. And if I wouldn't have grabbed onto a nearby tree, I probably wouldn't be here right now. Because I remember I was like, whoa, shit. And then my grandparents were like, Aiden, what happened? I'm like, I don't fucking know. And then we went to go.
I almost fucking died.
And then we went to go get dinner. And then I texted Maddie, like, Maddie, I nearly fucking died.
This is when Aiden and I were in our like Sims phase, where we'd like just FaceTime.
Maddie, are we still in our Sims phase?
No, but back when we'd FaceTime and just not talk but play The Sims.
Play The Sims until like 3 a.m.
Yeah. Austin, yeah, I know. I'm actually using Streamlabs right now, to record this. I know what I want to do. But, like, I'm just trying to find out how I can record just, like, I can make a frame. I gotta figure out how to do it, but in the future, it'll be our faces instead. Just enjoy our voices right now. So, yeah. How about we tell the story? Do you guys remember the last day of summer? What was it, last year? So
not last year. I think I know what you're talking about, right?
The fucking angry lady.
Yes, that was
okay.
That was 7th grade into 8th grade, so not last year.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't remember when it was. Let me tell this story. So it's a fucking hot summer day, right? And didn't I just get my first like actual good airsoft pistol? I got my Beretta.
Your Beretta.
I got my Beretta. I gave you my sniper, my old sniper.
And I also bought my 1911 because I just got back from California when I bought that.
Yeah, and Jacob was using, I think his like.
Jake wasn't there. Jake wasn't there.
He wasn't? I swear he was.
Jake wasn't there. But
okay,
Aiden,
he might not have been.
McGinnis and Connor were. Aiden and Connor were, and so was Jack.
I remember that. So we're like in. Picture like a big field, and then there's like a ton of trees to like hide behind, and we were playing airsoft, and yes, there is a public pool close to the field, but it's not like we were shooting into the pool and we weren't really near it. We were kind of staying away from it, and then we weren't even like shooting at each other at that point. We were just kind of like shooting at like pine cones and shit off the trees, and then this lady comes up. And she's like, what did she say? She's like,
well, I wasn't there for the first time. I was talking with Jack, and then I heard the ending of it.
Hold on. I gotta remember this because this was a while ago. She was like, you know, you guys shouldn't be like, this isn't exactly what she said, but this is pretty much what she was saying. She was like, why the hell are you guys shooting these guns around here?
She was way more angry than that, man. She was pretty fucking pissed.
I don't want to raise my voice because I don't want the fucking audio capture to go off. I don't want the audio capture to go off too loud. Yeah, she was just real pissed. I don't know why. And the thing that pissed me off is she's pretty much telling kids, you are not allowed to have fun on your last day of summer, And then she has her fucking kid in the stroller, and she's puffing on a fucking cigarette, and the ashes are
No, she
dropping
didn't have.
down.
She didn't
had
have
a
a
cigarette.
kid. She was holding her kid.
She
was holding her kid, and,
but
and,
she
and
had
fucking smoking a cigarette, and, like blowing the smoke in his face.
Yeah, she had a stroller with her though. That's probably what I'm thinking of. But she had her kid in her arms, blowing the fucking smoke into the baby's face. She like real redneck hillbilly, like tube top pot belly.
And then after
me.
after she got done grilling Remy.
Yeah, after she
Like,
was
I
done
remember-
grilling, like didn't her like big fucking meaty meathead boyfriend say? Didn't he say something?
No, the boyfriend never interacted with us.
I,
But
the guys were like, "Hey, you guys can you guys go somewhere else? There's nowhere else to go, and it's a
I don't
giant
remember
field."
that. I don't remember any guys. I remember the lady. Though.
Yeah, do you remember they were playing cornhole by the fences?
Yeah, and they were like grilling some shit because it
Yeah.
was Labor Day.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
And but like
She
and
was
then
just really
I went up
nasty
to her
for no reason.
No, I went up to you and I said, Remy, what happened? Because I didn't like get the entire like memo. I know that like this lady just yelled at you who you didn't know, and I said like, yo, Rem, what happened? And I'm like what did you do? And then she turned around and started yelling at me. She's like, the same shit you were doing. And I'm like, what was I doing? And then she was like, then she didn't even elaborate and just walked away and kept on puffing on her cigarette with her baby in her hand.
Oh wait, yeah, I remember what set her off.
Not right.
I remember what set her off. They were walking like behind me, and I didn't see them, and I was shooting at the tree in front of me, and I guess it scared her or some shit, and she was like, "Oh my god, did you really just shoot that in front of me?" And I was
She
like,
probably thought it was a real gun.
"Real
No,
gun?
the orange tips
No.
were very visible.
No, there's no way you can like. Number one, there was orange tips on the guns.
Number two, they sound different.
Yeah, number
Yeah,
two.
if it was a real gun, you would have known.
A 9
That
mil,
entire area would have been cleared out. If that was a real gun.
a fucking 9mm Beretta would sound way louder than a tiny little airsoft BB with gas.
That is true. Maddie, do you have a juice box?
That's
Yes.
amazing, dude. I haven't had. Dude, do you know how long it's been since I've had apple juice? Like
Do you
good
know how
ass
long
apple
it's been?
juice.
Oh, leave me
Do you
alone.
know how long it's been since I've had a juice box?
I'm a child.
I
Leave
think-
me alone.
Dude, do you guys? Okay, okay. I have our next topic. Fucking nostalgia trip. All right. Who remembers the barrel drinks?
Yes.
Yes.
Dude.
Why did I
Yes.
raise my hand with the see it?
Okay. Each person go in a row and say your favorite color of the drink. Mine was blue.
Wait. What drink?
Blue.
They were like the barrels.
barrel.
Blue, obviously.
The barrels with like the
Oh,
They
I
had
hate
the
that
alu-
shit.
They had the aluminum. They had the aluminum.
Remember?
Dude, and you-
remember the
and-
house in the neighborhood that gave them out every year?
Dude, houses gave them out all year. Not all year.
Let's see-
I meant like at
Let's see
Halloween.
if we
What
can
else?
find some.
Halloween.
Let's see if we
Yeah.
can find some. Do you think we could find some?
Dude, if we can
Yeah,
find
Oh
some
yeah,
some,
with
Walmart
BJ's.
has them.
Jacob, do you
Let's
shop
go to
at BJ's a lot?
Let's go to BJ's and get some.
Let's go get BJ's. um,
Yes.
I actually,
uh,
me and my buddy Wes actually went there, and it was weird because
Isn't it like a department store?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
it's like
department store.
Costco.
It's
Oh, yeah.
It's basically our version of Costco because I don't know where the nearest Costco around here is.
There's
So-
a lot of Costco's in California when I used to live there.
This was the weirdest. This was probably the weirdest day I spent hanging out with Wes. I went over his house to play
Did you
video
suck
games.
them off at BJ's?
No, what the fuck? No, we were just like.
it's only fitting, man.
No, it's not really. We were chill. Aiden, Wes is literally like my twin. That'd be weird.
That's true. That's true.
So we were just playing. I think like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 or something, and then he like looks at me and he's like, "Hey, dude, you want to build a fucking lightsaber?" And I go, sure." I remember.
Absolutely.
I remember now why he brought it up. It's because me and him were trying to make like a Star Wars short movie, but we never got to it. So we went to Home Depot, my favorite store just to be in, by the way.
I love Home Depot.
It's
I'm like a white dad.
yes, I know I sound like a
I
white
just
kid.
love going to Home
Camp.
Depot.
Dude, Home Depot is literally you can get anything. If you want to do DIY, you go to Home Depot.
Of course.
I don't
That's
even-
like the
I
place
don't-
you go.
I don't
Others do.
I don't even want to see your ass in Lowe's. I swear to God.
What about
Fucking-
IKEA? What about IKEA?
IKEA
How
is
about
furniture.
IKEA?
IKEA's overpriced.
Yeah, and IKEA, you gotta fucking build the fucking. You have to build the fucking.
That's the
Okay,
fun.
no, but you can't
No,
tell me it's
I'm
not
sorry.
fun just to walk around.
It's not.
It is. It is.
Marty and I used to hide. Marty and I used to hide in the wardrobes and bust
The
out and scare
Swedish-
kids.
Dude.
The Swedish meatballs.
Dude, I
I've
haven't.
never had them.
Okay.
They're
This
so
summer,
fucking
I've been to IKEA 3 times. Last time I can remember, I was about 5. This summer, can we take a trip to IKEA?
If quarantine's over, yes. And
My mom will be the designated driver.
Dude, I want
Mom,
to.
She has
can I hide wardrobes and get kicked out again?
Dude, I will hide in a wardrobe, and the family opens it up, and they're like, "Does this guy come with it, or what?"
It's just we can't do anything in Target because I'm not allowed in Target anymore.
Well,
You're not allowed in Target.
we're that
It's a funny story.
And we're not saying it on live.
that is
no
a,
fucking way we're saying it on live.
Oh,
Brenna, I can text. I can
But
text
is it
you.
only
if you
that
don't.
Target? I remember. Is it only that Target? or-
Yes.
Only that Target.
yes.
Oh, well, that Target sucks ass anyways. So.
They're closing that Target anyway.
I'm not
They
allowed
are?
back in it.
Okay,
They
I-
just
okay, listen,
remodeled
listen,
that
listen.
Target.
guys, I like
That
how
Target is so
They're
new.
building another hospital.
Guys,
there.
I like how we all say that
Oh,
Target.
what?
I like how we all say that Target, and we know exactly which one it is.
Mainly
No,
from
but-
my
We
story.
talked about this.
Okay,
The problem is they just remodeled that Target. Why are they gonna close it?
I don't know.
We just talked about
because
that on homecoming night.
No, but the thing is, there's not
Maryland
enough.
University bought it. That's why, and they're building a hospital there.
There's not enough room. Like that place is gonna be way too busy to put a fucking hospital right there.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
What
And
is?
plus, Upper Chesapeake's like
wait, whoa,
what,
whoa,
down
whoa.
the street.
Hold on, no. Why the?
Right.
Yeah, it's literally right across from there, isn't it?
They're making money. Do you really think they give a fuck?
Yes. Actually, no, they don't.
They're
back-
going to.
They
They
don't.
waste a bunch of money building it
back
for no
back
reason.
back to my story with Wes. We just
And then I
walked
have
in.
to staff it.
Right.
So it's
Sorry, Rami.
no, it's fine. It's fine. I don't care. It's content. It's content for the podcast. So me and Wes just two big teenagers hop out of his old truck and just waltz into the fucking Home Depot. And he's like, "So, where should we look first?" And I'm like, "Well, if we're building a lightsaber, we probably can just make it out of like piping." And he's like, "All right, let's go look at the steel piping."
PVC.
And I go,
Yeah,
and I go,
steel will kill somebody.
and I go, "Wes, you realize that'll kill someone, right?" And he's like, "True, PVC. PVC's the way to go." So we spend like an hour. No. Yeah, it was like an hour. We spent an hour looking at just different fittings for the PVC pipe. We found the right length pipe for the base. We got it cut, and then we just started screwing shit on. Like, and people are walking by and they're like, "What the fuck are these kids doing?" And we're both like, "Oh yeah, that would look like a cool fucking headpiece, and that would look like a cool hilt. And we should drill through that and make a clip out of it." So then we go home, we build the goddamn thing, we paint it, and it looks surprisingly like a fucking lightsaber. And then we're just like sitting on the couch looking at the lightsaber, and he looks at me and he just goes, "I want to go get steaks." And I'm just like, "Fuck yeah, I want to go get steaks." So we walk over to, not walk, but we drive over to BJ's, and we just get some good steaks, good ass steaks. But the funny
That's
part
right. I
is,
forgot BJ's had like has like restaurants in it and shit.
no, it's
It
just
has like the one.
I don't.
It has that pizza place that's right there.
Are
Like
you
you walk
sure?
in and it's like right there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I didn't see a restaurant in there. We went to like the freezer section, and Wes brought home some steaks, and they were fucking.
Oh, I thought you guys ate at BJ's. I'm like, oh shit.
No,
Because I know that they have
see.
restaurants. in
Fat
We're
kids
just
know how to
wrong.
cook. Fat kids know how to cook, so we're not gonna go to a restaurant and buy $20 steaks.
I'm chubby and I can't cook for shit, Remy.
It's because you haven't reached the level of fat. You're chubby. You have to ascend to greatness. Okay. So after we're walking out of the store we're walking towards the like meat aisle And there's this guy, and he has like they were like some kind of like smoothies. All you do is like put powder in water and then add ice, and they were like really fucking good. And they were vegan, and they were like the best vegan thing I've ever had. Note, I've never really had vegan food, except like fucking a salad, and that's a rare occurrence on that too.
Have you had a vegan? I had a vegan
Like a
chicken
burger? Dude.
Like a burger.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
That's
it was
all.
pretty good, but
Okay.
yeah, but it was expensive as fuck. But it was pretty.
That's
good.
all they have at school. So pretty much any meat they have at school is not real meat. It's like tofu and shit. So technically, we've been eating vegan food.
Well, I didn't eat the fucking. I don't eat school food because that shit's disgusting.
I kind of like school food. It's better than nothing.
There's only a few things that I really like from school. It's the like hot like orange chicken's good, and like the hot like chicken, like the fucking,
sandwich.
Not the same. Well, that and like the like the balls of chicken.
They're like nuggets, but they're in the shape of balls. Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty dope. The other and then they had like the spicy honey tenders.
Dude, those were fucking good. All right, back.
Those were really good. I like them.
Back to the vegan story. So me and Wes are just fucking trying every single flavor he has, and we fucking go get a steak. We get like 2 big fucking steaks, and we just walk right past. We walk past the vegan guy, and he gives us the weirdest fucking look. Like, we just sampled his vegan product, and then we, like, taunt him with fucking meat as we walk by. Like, that was probably the most awkward I've ever felt in my life.
One of the most awkward I've ever felt in my life.
When?
Yeah. Yes, I'm fine.
Is that your mom?
But the most, yes, it was my mom.
Tell
But
her,
I'm
tell her I said
very,
hi.
the most awkward part in my life was I was in my guitar lab class, and here's the thing: I can play guitar really well, but when I'm forced to, and forced to play something,
it's just like you can't.
And it was all classical shit. And if you know me, I don't play classical.
Okay, sorry to cut you off, but the only enjoyable class, I went to Perry Hall for a year instead of my high school that I go to now, which I'm not going to disclose.
I don't think you should name drop like the town you lived in either.
Yeah, well, okay. I went to Perry Hall, and okay.
You say you went to a different school. It's too late now. This is all live.
Well, yeah, it's fine. I think people know. Actually, I'm not gonna. It'll get me in deep shit if I keep naming
Just
where
continue.
I. Okay.
And Remy's address is.
All right. So the one I hated that school so much. I felt so out of place in that school. There was like 3 people that I knew that were like pretty fun to hang out with, but actually no, it was really this one kid Blake. He was awesome.
I don't think you should name drop kids either.
Why? I still know him. He watches the channel.
Okay, well if you know them, that's different.
Just don't do last names.
All right, I won't. And it's he was a cool kid. Oh, right. Forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck. I hated every single class. I did nothing in all my classes. I brought my Nintendo Switch every day, and just played fucking Legend of Zelda. I played Legend of Zelda in class every day until my Switch ran dry. And then next